Whether it's photo or video, it's very important to know that the team knows how to work together. So, for example, with video, sometimes you might get someone at a studio. They're booking two people together that have never worked together before. They have no idea what each other's shooting styles are. They don't even they don't know what equipment they both have, so they don't know who needs to bring what, who's doing what as far as audio or the visuals. It's just completely unorganized and it can be a mess. So even though they're both working for the same studio, they have no connection at all. Whereas for us, we've all worked together before. We only want to work with people we've worked with or people that we can train to work our way and know our style. And it's also very important that both people complement each other. So for example, with Josh and I, if we shoot together, I have more of a focus on like the close-ups, the details, the more emotional shots. So I'm getting the shots of the bride when she's coming down the aisle, maybe the groom while he sees her coming down the aisle. The very subtle movements, like using what we call a slider and getting like subtle movements, showing the details of the banquet hall or the country club or the church or wherever it is. Whereas Josh has more of a, what I would call more like an action type shot. So he's usually more on like a gimbal moving around. He's getting, maybe from behind the bride with a wider angle, maybe not seeing the emotion as much, but it's showing the scope of the place. So we mix those two together and you get a perfect film where, you start out with the shot of the bride from behind her as she's walking into the church. Then you cut to the close-up of the groom that I'm getting, and then Josh is still following her through the crowd of the people, and then you go back to me and I have the close-up of the bride. And the same thing goes with photo. You want two photo people that have a little bit different style, so even though photographer A is shooting right next to photographer B, their photos are going to look different.